What is up, everybody? My name is xzobe, and today we're going to be unboxing the Google Wi-Fi system. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into unboxing this. I'm not really sure which way it opens. Maybe it opens, looks like it opens at the top, so I'm just going to open this out. And that right there, guys, is why you do not open boxes like I do. Okay, welcome back. Let's try this again without cutting ourselves. I think I'm fine. I think it's okay, but we will be fine. Let's just put this over here. Alright, let's try unboxing this again. Alright, so like I said, I'm pretty sure we're gonna try this side because clearly that side did not work right. So I think you should have to do each side like this, and maybe, yep, I think that's it. Perfect. Alright, so now that we have that done, we're gonna take the plastic wrapping off, and then maybe now we cannot cut ourselves. And maybe now we will be good. So now we can just slide this out like that. And this was actually just a little cover thing. And there we have it, the little Google box, actual Google box, just built pretty good. So we're just going to pull this little part up right here. And then there we have it, the Google Wi-Fi Assistant. I mean, to be honest with you, this packaging is amazing. Like it just, I don't know if I can hear that, but it's really good packaging. Everything's soft, everything is good. So we're gonna go ahead and take one of these out and just kind of take a look at the whole thing. Okay, so if you can see the whole thing now, it has a little circle shape, and it looks like right here there'll be like a little LED that tells you like the status of your Wi-Fi. And so right here you have the ports at the bottom. There's Ethernet and Ethernet right there, and then the power in the middle. So the way this whole setup works is that you take one of these and you plug it into your main router, and then you use the rest of them, just plug up to the power, and then they should all work together, and they all build a faster and better Wi-Fi speed. Okay, so that's one of them, and like I said, it builds a better and faster Wi-Fi speed. And so if you have, the reason we got 3 is because we have a pretty big house. And so if you have a house that is 1,500 to 3,000 square feet, you would use 2 of these. And if you just have like a small home or apartment, which is around 500 to 1,500, you could just use 1 of these. So you don't have to actually buy 3, but since we have a 3,000 to 4,500 square foot home, then you would buy 3 to make it expand. To give you a vision on how our Wi-Fi setup works here, I've had, ever since we've really got Wi-Fi here, we've had Wi-Fi problems. Like, we had one stream first, and then recently in the past 3 months we've switched to Xfinity. Now the Wi-Fi is a lot faster with Xfinity, but the problem is we need an extender. See, let's just imagine with me. So up here we have really 3 layers to our house, 3 stories. The bottom layer is the basement where I am, and I'm over here. My bedroom's over here. I do most of my videos right here, and then I'm kind of right here filming this video. And then on the second layer of our house, and the second layer of my house is right here. And let's see, right here is probably the living room, and then right here is my brother and sister's bedroom. And then my parents' bedroom right here, and then right above that is the Wi-Fi. And it's just an attic, it's the attic, but we call it the bonus room. And it's just one little room right here, and the Wi-Fi sits right here. And so then the rest of this is attic, and so we never use this little part right here. So if you can imagine the attic being right here, for the Wi-Fi to be able to work, it has to travel all the way down through all the walls to go right here to my room, where I usually edit, or usually right here. And so right here is where it has problems coming. Like, we have one extender, we've tried this before, we have one extender coming right here on the second floor, but the problem is it still does not reach far enough, and the Wi-Fi speed is not so good. So we went to Best Buy. I literally got home about 30 minutes ago. Went to Best Buy and we got some of these because I thought, you know, Google should be good. So we're gonna try this out, and I will give you about a month review later on. So now let's just finish unboxing. Of course, you get 2 more, and I'm going to just throw the box in right here. Of course, we sold the box right here. I'm gonna put these right here, and I'm just gonna stack them up actually right here. They have these really nice little pads in here, so they won't slip around, and so that's pretty nice to have. All right, so then under this little part right here, which is where they're sitting, we have a Let's Get Started guide. So on that, let's see what it has. So for the Let's Get Started guide, it has a little Google symbol. And if you turn it around, it has all of the, or actually just do this way. If we turn it around, it has the instructions. So number 1 would be plug in your first Wi-Fi point, then connect to the modem with the Ethernet cable. So as it shows in this little diagram, you just connect one of these, 1 out of 3. You can have an Ethernet cord to your modem, and then the other one just goes in your outlet. Now you want to make sure with this that it is connected directly to your outlet. Don't plug it in some little power strip or anything, so it's getting a direct so it's going directly to your outlet, or else you won't get the best experience. And then you want to get the Google Wi-Fi app to set everything up. All right, so then now in each of these little things, it just has little power things. So all you have to do is you just slip this little part open, and there you have a little power cord. So that's pretty nice to have. You know, power cord, you basically need that. And then on this one, on one of these, you should get an Ethernet cable, which is what you plug into your router. Here you go. So you get a 6-foot Ethernet cable, and you basically use this to just plug into your router, or plug this one into your router. Like, you use one of these to plug into your router, and of course you use one of the power cords. So you only have to use one of these, which is very nice, a very nice thing to do. And then on the last one, of course, you get another power cable. So you just slip that open, and there you go. So now, after all of this, I'm just gonna stick these back in here. This is, like I said, amazing packaging. Like, that's why I love Google so much, because their packaging is just on point. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this little package part down here. Again, amazing packaging for the price. You know, this starts out at $250. It's a bit pricey, but trust me, I'm pretty sure this will be worth it. Okay, so the way I'm gonna put this is, let's go back to the house thing again. I'm gonna put one of these in my bedroom, have one on the main floor kind of right here, and then of course have the other one up at the router, or the modem, whatever you wanna call it. So this should all work great, so let's go and get to the setup part. Okay, so this is gonna sit nicely beside my Google Home, or my Google Home Mini actually. And so now we're just gonna take the cord, and we're going to plug it into the bottom right here, and we're gonna plug it in the little middle part. So, like this, get it in there. There you go, so it should be plugged in basically like that. And then you should see a little blue thing kind of come up. And so it sits very, very nicely on your desk, if you have your desk. Sorry, Google, stop. There you go. And so it sits very, very nicely. It has no color right now, but it's blinking blue, so that means it's ready for setup. Okay, so this is what I was talking about earlier. What you need to do is you need to get your little hub thing, and you need to get your little hub thing. You need to plug the Ethernet in. So you're simply gonna take the little Ethernet cable provided. You'll get this with your little package, and then you're gonna plug this in to the little hub. I'm gonna call it a hub just because I like calling it a hub. Be sure you're plugging it into the green spot. Then, like before, you're gonna take your little power cable, also included, and you're just going to plug it into the middle spot. Then plug the other side of the Ethernet cable, the other side that looks like this. They are the same, so it does not matter which way you plug it in. But then you're going to take the other side, and you're going to plug the other side into an empty spot on your router. You're going to want to plug it in this way, so the little part right here is facing outwards. And so you should hear a little snap if it goes in right. Then after you plug your Ethernet in, you should be able to plug it in and get a blue light, as so. Then your settings, you want to connect to the Wi-Fi name. It should be something like setup FB, and then you're going to have a custom number that will be on the bottom of your little home. Then open the Google Wi-Fi app and hit get started. It's going to say looking for your device. It's going to say Wi-Fi point found if it was found. And then you're going to select your main primary point. Now this is going to be the one that's connected to your Wi-Fi. So the one you plug the white cable into. So mine's the FP350, so I'm going to select the FP350 and hit next. It's going to say connecting. And then if you notice, if it connected right, you'll see the light change. So I'm going to select which one. So this is in the, let's call it the attic, because that is where it is. Now we're going to connect. Now we're going to do the Wi-Fi name. So I'm going to type in the Wi-Fi name I want. By the way, you can choose this. It does not have to be your network name. Then you hit next. It's going to ask for a password, so I'm going to put in the password that I want the Wi-Fi network to be. Again, this does not have to be your modem password. This can be any password of your choice. Basically what this is when you see this, you just want to hit turn on. All it's doing is asking if you want to allow cloud services to optimize your Wi-Fi and just make it a bit faster. Then you're going to get a little cool animation, and it's going to say creating your Wi-Fi network. Then after filling out all of your information, going through all the options, you should see this. Now once you get this screen, all you have to do is you need to go to your other little Wi-Fi points in your house, which are the little circle things. And you just set those up. So now go to the next one, go to your next Wi-Fi point, or your next little hub, and set that one up. It's very simple to do, just like the last one. So now let's go set it up. Also, I forgot to mention, when you see the little white on the one that's connected to the router, that means it's connected to Wi-Fi and ready to go. Okay, so now to the final step of adding the middle one for the living room, and I'm going to show y'all again how to add the other one for downstairs. I didn't show y'all the setup because it was a bit noisy in the room, but I will show you the one downstairs. Okay, so now for the setup of the last Wi-Fi point. So now we're just going to hit next, and it's going to say to plug it in, which we've already done. And it's going to say, where is it? So I'm going to put my, let's see, let's just do one of these. I'm going to do other, add label. I'm just going to put studio, because that's what it is. And we're going to create, hit next. It's going to say activating mesh network. Sorry for the focus. Oh my gosh. It's going to say looking for device. I'm sorry the focus is not working. There we go. Wi-Fi point found, and it's going to say connecting to Wi-Fi point other studio. It's going to say scan the QR code. Now, maybe do this for the last one too. It's very simple. All you do, turn the device over, and you see that little QR code in the back? All you have to do is scan it. So that's what I'm going to do, as so. And I'm going to scan it. It will say it's been found. It's going to have the code right there. It just makes stuff a bit easier. So now, you're going to get that little thing right there, little animation, and then it's pretty simple from there. It should say done. It's gonna make you test the connection, but other than that, you should be done from there. Then you'll get Wi-Fi point added, another animation, and then it's gonna say finalizing your home Wi-Fi. It will just say that for every setup. It's just making sure everything's in order and making sure that everything is the fastest it can be. I'm gonna call it the little Google Hub, but the little Google Hub is white, meaning it's ready to go. Don't close out the app yet because it is still finalizing and making sure everything's the best. Okay, so now what's going to happen is it's going to download the latest software, and so then from there I just hit next, and then it's just going to say downloading. So once it gets done, I will show y'all what happens next. And now it is done with the little update, and it says Google Wi-Fi is ready. Now let's explore all the nifty things that Google Wi-Fi can do. So I'm just going to explore. It's the only option you have. And you can kind of scroll through this when you have time, but thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button and please subscribe. That would help me dearly, like a lot. And please enjoy your Google Wi-Fi. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day. Bye.